Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, your quick dose of clarity, quick tips, and the spark you need to shine bright. Here's your host, Spencer Jones.
Hey Energizer, welcome to this episode of the Daily Energize, and thank you so much for tuning into and listening to all of the episodes of the Daily Energize. I am incredibly honored and grateful that you allow me to be part of your journey. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for you. I love you just the way you are. And I hope you love you just the way you are, because you are freaking amazing. Let's go make today an amazing day. Let's go make this weekend an incredible weekend. And I want to ask you a question, as I often do, that will hopefully help you have an incredible day, incredible weekend, but also maybe raise some awareness of some things that you could adjust to help make it an epic day, an epic weekend. So my question is this: what would you choose? What would you choose if you trusted yourself? What would you choose if you trusted yourself? Now, I'm not here to tell you that you don't trust yourself, because you do. In many areas of your life, you do trust yourself. You trust yourself to drive, I assume, for the majority of us. So trust yourself to drive. You trust yourself to make food for yourself, to make decisions for yourself and your family. But sometimes we don't necessarily trust ourselves to take that leap of faith, to go after something. It doesn't have to be big, but maybe different. Not necessarily trust the outcome, right? Trust that, this is going to happen, but trust you. Trusting you yourself. What would that look like? What would you choose? We all have options and things in our life, and some days have bigger choices than others and bigger moments than others. But if you trusted you, yourself, fully, truly, authentically, deeply, what would you choose? Now, the hope and goal of this question is to really open up an internal dialogue, a really powerful internal dialogue, without forcing a decision. Because, what would you choose if you trusted yourself? I'm not trying to force a decision or force an outcome. It could be perceived that way, I suppose. I'm asking you, what would you choose if you trusted yourself? When I was Ego Man, as my wife nicknamed me, and I was leading my life with ego and proving myself and all that, I would say I trusted myself. And I would be very confident outwardly that I trusted myself. However, I don't know if I could say that at that time, but currently I'll tell you, and when I look back at that old Spencer, I'm grateful for him and all that he did and all the experiences. But that Spencer who was cocky about his trusting himself, it was covering up a scared little boy. A boy who was afraid to let people down. A boy who was afraid to fail. A boy who didn't really know who he was, and therefore put this false front on, just hoping to be loved and liked. And so if he looked like he had to trust himself, well, guess what? Then he trusted himself. How did he trust himself with some things? Of course. But the deeper soul kind of things, not so much. And I'm not saying you have to go that deep with asking yourself do you trust yourself, and fully, openly, and deeply, and all that. But it wouldn't hurt. And if you realize you do trust yourself, awesome, amazing, celebrate that. And keep going on trusting yourself. And if you realize you don't, that's okay too. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself love and grace. And then ask the follow-up question, well, what can I do to build and grow that trust within? I've done it with myself. I've seen our energizers through our program start to trust themselves more and more and more. And it's truly an incredible journey. One that's energizing, invigorating, and filled with so many beautiful things. So, let me ask you, what would you choose if you trusted yourself? And what does trusting yourself even look like? A little follow-up question. All right, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for hopping in, joining me. I'm grateful for you. Go be you, go trust yourself, and go have an incredible and epic weekend. All right, don't forget to follow, subscribe if you enjoy this, and go make it awesome. All right, until next time, I'll catch you later.